It was just past midnight when Mark first heard it. At first, he thought it was the wind. The night was silent, unnaturally silent, as if the forest itself was holding its breath. Snow blanketed the trees and the ground, softening every sound, making even the faintest whisper of movement feel thunderous. The air was bitterly cold, stinging his lungs, and the moon cast long, pale shadows across the cabin and the surrounding woods. Then he heard it again, a soft, broken cry. It wasn't like anything he had ever heard before. Not a deer's call, not the low rumble of a bear, not even the frantic scurrying of small creatures in the underbrush. It was something in pain, something desperate. Mark's heart began to race. He lived alone here, miles from the nearest neighbor, far from the safety of any town. The cabin was his refuge, and the forest his companion. Yet this sound made him feel as if the wilderness itself were pleading. He grabbed his flashlight and stepped carefully into the snow, each step crunching sharply. The sound was coming from his porch. His pulse quickened, and there it was. A snow leopard, young, injured, and exhausted, pressed weakly against the railing. Its fur, usually a coat of pristine gray and white, was matted with snow and ice, darkened in places with mud and streaks of blood. Its golden eyes, piercing and intelligent, were wide with fear and fatigue. Mark froze. Snow leopards were apex predators known for their strength, cunning, and fierce independence. Most humans never saw one in their lifetime, let alone up close. And yet this one did not lunge, did not growl, did not attempt to flee. It was vulnerable. Softly, almost instinctively, Mark whispered, "I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to help." The leopard blinked, studied him, its tail flicking nervously. Then it shifted, wobbly, uncertain. Mark took another slow step, careful not to scare it. The animal was thin, its muscles tense from fear and fatigue. He grabbed a thick wool blanket from the porch. Inch by inch, he wrapped it around the animal, moving slowly, deliberately. Every rustle of fabric made his heart pound. Every breath of the snow leopard was shallow, a whisper in the frozen night. He noticed the wound on its leg, a long scrape, likely from a hidden branch or a snow-covered rock, bleeding lightly. He gently removed frozen debris from the fur, carefully untangling small twigs and ice caught in its tail. Minutes stretched into hours. Snow fell thicker, muffling the forest in white silence. Mark whispered constantly, his voice low, rhythmic, soothing. "It's okay. You're safe. You'll be fine." The snow leopard's eyes followed every movement, its breathing slowly evening out. Finally, Mark managed to help it stand, supporting it with the blanket. Step by tentative step, the snow leopard tested its strength, muscles quivering but responding. Mark's chest ached with a mix of relief and awe. The first light of dawn touched the mountains, casting a silver glow across the snow. The snow leopard paused, lifting its head, eyes locking with Mark's. For a long moment, there was only silence, an unspoken understanding, a fragile bond of trust formed in the coldest, loneliest hours. Weeks passed. Mark watched from a distance as the leopard recovered, moving with elegance through the forest, leaping across frozen streams, hunting, thriving. Occasionally, it would pause and look toward his cabin. Mark never approached again, respecting the animal's independence. And yet sometimes in the quiet of the night, he would hear a soft rustle, a whisper of movement near the edge of the trees, a shadow in the moonlight, a reminder that even the wildest creatures can carry gratitude, and even the smallest act of kindness can ripple through a life that seems untouchable. Mark thought often about that night, about the fragility of life, about the connection between humans and the wild. He realized that survival is not just strength or instinct, but trust, and that trust once earned can transcend the boundaries of species, distance, and fear. Sometimes he would imagine the snow leopard watching him from the mountaintops, unseen but aware, a silent guardian of the night, reminding him that even in the darkest, coldest moments, life finds a way to reach out, to connect, to endure. Because sometimes, Mark thought, the world gives you a chance to witness something extraordinary. And sometimes, the most elusive, solitary creatures leave behind a mark that lasts a lifetime.